Details about the Nehru Fellowship. These are just the basic details. Eligibility is bachelor's in any discipline. No diversity preferred. Indian citizens. Adaptable. Adaptability is very important here, as there is a huge diversity, sense of ownership, and hunger to excel the expectations. Diversity preferred. Now here, geographical diversity. So you can be from any part of the country. Normally, when these consulting firms recruit for a specific state for a specific project, they prefer to have candidates from that specific state only. But here, right now, they are recruiting for pan India projects. So you can be from any part of the country. Geographical diversity, gender, educational diversity, professional diversity, whether you are a lawyer, doctor, journalist, engineer, or say whatsoever, everyone will be given. So everyone will be treated equally. Work experience is not essential, and compensation here is 75,000 rupees per month. Duration is 12 months, starting July 2025. Number of fellows, in the past they recruited 20 fellows. I'm not very sure about the exact number now, but hopefully it is 20 only. Application deadline, so it's 20th February, which is the early bird deadline, and 10th March, which is the regular deadline. Now a lot of questions were coming. Should you go ahead with the early bird deadline? Yes, certainly. So initially, the number of applications received are relatively less. So the team has more time to go through individual applications. So it can ensure that since they are spending more time, chances of you getting selected will be relatively higher. At the same time, when you talk about 20 opportunities, so it can be, let's say, maybe they will shortlist into 20 candidates. Then they will do divide three in each round, and then they will finally reach to this. So this can be the case. Now here, if let's say they have already shortlisted enough good candidates, 200 candidates, now then your application comes, at that time they can be a little more choosy. So sooner you apply, better it is. Sooner means by 20th Feb you can apply. Then they will start shortlisting. So this is how it should. But at the same time, ensure that your application is impeccable. You do not apply in a hurry. Now, usual journey of a fellow. So initially, there'll be training for 2 months. So training, you will be trained in various facets of political consulting, in the understanding of elections, strategies, campaigns, data analytics, election war room management, etc. So that is just the basic training and exposure. Then you will be placed in rotational stint with various pillars as we were discussing. So political intelligence, research, communication, campaign, data, or maybe GPS, governance and policy. So it can be anything. So you'll be provided exposure to all these fields, and then you will develop specialization in any one vertical of your choice and work there for the rest of the time. So it's a very good opportunity in terms of here they are democratically providing you the exposure to know what is your area of expertise and interest, and then choose. Usually, when you join a political consulting firm from outside, let's say for a contractual specific project, then you do not get such kind of exposure. Obviously, under UPSC, where our candidates got into nation with Namo, this is again very similar to this kind of opportunity. That is the full-time, relatively higher salary, and all those things. But that is also very similar to this. There also you get such kind of exposure. Now, and one more thing, in case any one of you is planning to apply for UPSC, you can apply. Its deadline is tomorrow, 10th of February. I had a word with their HR. So they are recruiting for the last batch of UPSC. Here you need to clear the prelims at least once, should be in the age bracket of 24 to 27, and should be from tier 1 college. If you meet all these criteria, you can submit your application. If you need any support from us, feel free to reach out. Okay. Now, what makes the Nehru Fellowship unique? Number one, diversity of work, as we were discussing, democratic chance to work in various pillars. Second is low barrier to entry. Very important. Here, you do not demand, they are not demanding a specific post graduation, work experience, or tier 1 college. At the same time, they are incentivizing people from diverse backgrounds, and candidates from all walks of life are welcome to apply. So, irrespective of who you are, you can certainly apply for this. Third is UPSC preparation experience is directly valued. Decent stipend for an entry-level professional, 75K is not bad. So you can certainly restart or start your career like this. And the pan-India opportunities, so exposure is not limited to any specific state. Second is the exit opportunities which you have out of these kind of fellowships. Now, one is you can remain in political consulting. Here, let's say if your overall work and is good, then there is a possibility of retention within the same organization. So you can get into the leadership roles of inclusive minds only. That is one possibility. Second is, if this does not happen, then you can certainly join other political consulting firms, be it the consulting firms or let's say individual legislators. So you can work as consultant with individual legislators or political parties. So there are a lot of firms. Then you can, if political consulting is not something which you like, or let's say during this time you realize that you like the policy part of it more, then you can get into public policy roles and impact it.
जानवर जो है
Put yourself on mute.
आज की किस तरीके से
Okay, then there can be careers in public policy and impact sector. So you can grab impact consulting or public consulting roles with organizations like Samagra or PwC, because your experience of, let's say, field intelligence, gathering of governance surveys, etc., is highly relevant to these organizations. Then you can also lead offices of MPs, ministers, and political parties. As I was saying earlier, I got an offer from one MP and another who later became a minister to lead their office. So you can certainly, it depends on what kind of relationship are you able to build with them. Then journalism and media, obviously, you can also go for advanced degrees, be it MBA, MPP, MPA, MA, any kind of program, or other careers. You can work in startup, social and technology. So exit opportunities as such are immense. You don't need to worry a lot about it. You just need to worry about the first start. Then 4 stages of the selection process. They have said that they will first have a preliminary round where you have to submit your resume and essay. Then a video assessment, which will be a case study video. Then a group discussion, everything online, and a personal interview, which will also be online. So everything is online. You have 4 rounds.